Hello and welcome to the SFFRomCast. Why are you here? Well, it's to watch my good self Jessica Haynes and my Ren to the Stimpy.
Emma Jackson. Hello. So we decided to just do a general trailer for the podcast
Mhm.
rather than individual season trailers. Just to introduce ourselves, tell you what we're about, why we're here, and why you should join us and
Yeah,
listen or watch.
yeah. Why you should watch us each season that we come out. So yeah, we met a few years ago through the RNA, which is Romance People. And Emma, in her infinite wisdom, decided to ask me if I wanted, yeah, it is infinite.
Okay.
Um, if we wanted to sort of sit and chat about the stuff that we love to read, and it wasn't really out there as much. So yeah, we had the idea and decided to, as most people do, midlife crisis it and get it out there.
Yes, that did happen in one of the podcasts, didn't it? Um, yeah, exactly. We had in the UK there was a great lacking in traditional publishing of fantasy romance and paranormal romance, and we were in a group running a chapter for writers who were desperately looking for places to send it out to, as well as self-publish, because we were also aware of all these amazing self-publishing books that were so popular. And we were like, well, we want to talk about it and what's so brilliant about it, because we would do that anyway. It was what we were spending a lot of our time doing. I read this book. It's great. You should read it. And then you
We
were
should
like,
do
yeah,
this
but
one,
have you
yes.
tried these ones? This one's got a guy who's actually pestilence. I was like, what?
Mhm.
So,
So
yes, we have come a long way in our reading and so has publishing since then.
yeah, 2024, where we are now, if you're watching this next year, is yeah, it has been the year of romantasy. So yeah,
Yeah,
didn't take
absolutely.
us long.
So, what we do on the podcast is we talk about fantasy romance, monster romance, paranormal romance, sci-fi romance, anything that
Dystopian,
comes under
anything
the SFF
speculative.
umbrella. We do two seasons usually throughout the year. The first one we do 6 degrees of separation, just because we're trying to be clear about what it is, where we'll pick 6 different books that are linked through tropes or theme, um, just so we can kind of explore similarities and things like that between them and kind of go into a deep dive on those ones. And then the other season, which was Jessica's wonderful idea, you can tell them about.
About tropes.
Yes, you too.
Yeah. So yeah, we all know that the tropes are out there for not just fantasy romance, loads of romances. So we kind of each dive into our own little snippet of what we love to read and find books that link to a certain trope in some way, shape, or form. So yeah, we usually have between 4 and 6 books each episode in that. And yeah, just discuss all of the different bits of how the tropes work, how they differ, how we interpret them as readers and
Yeah.
writers, because we find that there's a load that I'll pull out this bit and then we'll be like, oh, I like this bit. So yeah,
Yes.
just all
It's very
subjectiveness.
interesting and
Mm,
challenging. It's taught me a lot as a writer. We should probably also say that because we were in a writers group. We are both writers. We both
mhm.
have books of our own out there, which if you go into our links, you can find out
Read those
about,
too.
see what's inspired us, see what kind of thing we lean into in that
Mm,
area too. Yeah, and we're on social media. All of the social media
all the
apart from
socials.
Threads at the moment. I might start us a Threads account. I don't
Ooh,
know. Maybe.
there we
Um,
go.
yeah, we do still have one hanging in there at X, just because that was where we started,
Old school.
really. Yeah. And we've got Instagram and we have, as well as having the podcast available in podcast channels like Google, Apple, Spotify, and a lot of other different ones that they distribute out to. We also make it available on YouTube so that people can choose to have captions if they want to,
Mhm.
or
Yeah,
just see our faces, you know.
that's really lovely. Yeah. So I will put in Season one was where we started a few years ago. It
Hmm.
is not for the faint of heart. It's more of a leisurely walk with the dog listen because it's a bit long out, whereas the later
Yeah.
seasons, the trope seasons, and any of the little interstitials we've done over summer and winter, which we kind of snip in sometimes, a little bit
Yeah.
shorter. But yeah, whatever floats your boat, there's something for everybody in there.
Yeah. Yeah, we did go into a lot of detail in the first season, but they were fun. It was
Yeah.
very fun. But you will need a few goes at that one probably if you listen on the school run like I do to
Yeah, yeah.
podcasts. It
Or
will
in the
see you
evening,
through good
yeah, or
month or
the
two.
evening, perhaps a drink or two.
Yes. Yeah. But that's us in a nutshell. So we
Mhm.
thought we'd introduce it, and we do have another season coming up, as we do. They're usually springtime for our 6 degrees of separation and autumn time for our trope season.
Mhm.
And like Jess said, we might put something out in the summer and something at Christmas, New Year.
A cheeky secret Santa for
A
you.
cheeky one. That's it. We'd love you to join us.
Indeed, indeed.